Welcome back to the Diaries, episode 27. Busy week this week, personally and business-wise, which is good because we're still in good momentum, or I feel in good momentum with everything, but it's a little bit stressful with all the stuff we got going on. So from personal point of view, finally moving apartment. We've had a huge issue with getting a new apartment. Well, not a huge issue, but like at the time, it feels like it's a big issue. Agents taking deposits off us and then not giving us the apartment and then charging us for stuff. There's a lot of headaches and stuff that just add to kind of like the stress of everything and taking energy away and having to step away from business and work to like sort all of this stuff. But finally moving into our new apartment tomorrow, which is cool. So it's the last day we're in this place. I'm looking forward to leaving, to be honest, because this place is pretty small. Been in here now just over 3 months. So got a bigger place, which is cool. I'm literally moving down the street. It takes me 30 seconds to walk to my new apartment block, which is nice when we're moving all of our stuff over. So, but yeah, everything's good on that front now. Finally getting that sorted. I got a ton of stuff going on in November. You know, you would have seen maybe on the channel, not this particular business. Honestly, last month was probably one of our like slowest months. And I've already talked about that on previous videos, but my other business was actually doing really well, had its best ever month. You see, we saw one of the challenges. We did over like 200K, over 170, 80K in sales, which was cool. Profit margins were high. So that was great. So sometimes you think like after you achieve a goal, you're like, okay, cool, I'm just going to relax for like a week, or, you know, I'm going to go on holiday, or I'm going to like do something super fun. I've not done any of that, even though I thought I would. I've just tried to keep up the momentum. And obviously with moving apartment and everything else that's going on, I've not really had time to like enjoy, which is fine because I don't feel like I've missed out on anything. But it's just funny how when you achieve a goal, or when you set a goal, you're like, when I achieve that, I'm going to go and do this really cool thing. But when it happens, I'm just like, no, I'm just going to keep pushing with the momentum. Whether that's a good or bad thing, I don't know. I suppose it's subjective. I suppose it doesn't really matter. But that was just like my thought process in it. And it's interesting how I've just not like rewarded myself, I suppose, at all with that. And I'm just like keeping to push because I've been there in the past where I've been in good momentum in business and then I've taken my foot off the pedal and I've never got it back. I think I made a tweet about this earlier as well. So I just don't want to make that mistake again. And I'm continuing to push. So I've got a super busy November with this business, with the other business as well, doing some cool things. So I'm excited for it. Now, in terms of this business, I feel like, again, we're actually getting back into momentum. So a couple of good things have happened. Number one, obviously, in August, September, we got the ads to be profitable, which was awesome. We increased spend, and as soon as we increased spend, the account got banned. We still haven't got the original account back, but I think I mentioned this on the last Diaries episode, is that I created a new account and that got disabled straight away. Now, I finally got through to a very good Facebook support person who actually helped me loads. He actually spoke to me like I was a real person. He didn't just like regurgitate scripts to me. He just spoke to me, tried to help me out. And he basically showed me a way to get in contact with Facebook support. And literally that same day, I got a message back. They asked me a few questions. I responded straight away. And then within like 24 hours, I had the second account back up and running. So I've got this second ad account now that we can start running ads from, which is cool. Now, I've used that same process with the old ad account. So I need to check with my business partner today because I don't have access to it anymore. I need to check with my business partner today if they have responded, but hopefully we'll do that exact same process to get the old ad account back, which has all the data and all the ads that were running that were profitable. So either way, I feel like this is a bit of a win. We have launched YouTube ads as well, but at a very low budget. I think we're spending like $10 to $20 a day because I've just never really had too much consistency, especially with low ticket products with YouTube. So I'm just testing out a little bit, but either way, we're going to get this new ad account up and running. And then also hopefully we'll get the old ad account back where we can spend most of the money. So feel pretty good with that. After like a very, very slow month in October, you know, we were just getting to start to scale. We were spending about only like £100 a day and it was good. It was very profitable. The back end was working. People were buying the higher ticket coaching program. So I'm just really looking forward to getting back into that and getting back into my zone of genius, which is scaling ad campaigns, which I really, really can't wait to freaking do. But I think that's business, right? We just started building momentum. We got the win. We turned the funnel from unprofitable to profitable with different split tests that I did. and then we fucking get banned, right? So that's the game. Overcome that challenge. Hopefully back in the game now, can scale up the ads. So that's the cool thing. Number 2 is that at the start of October, you guys will know that we changed our, not strategy, but we changed our avatar a little bit, or our niche, or the ideal person we were going after. Before, it was quite general. We went a little bit more specific, and I thought it was good because I felt like the copy that we were writing is more powerful. That being said, in August, I wrote a really extensive, like long form VSL that was about 50 minutes. We filmed it, edited it really good. We put all this time, effort, and energy into the VSL in August, I think it was. And then it was working in October, I think, or in August, in October, it was working. But then we changed the niche or the strategy, which I still think is the right decision. I think long-term it's going to be the right decision. But we made like a very short 10-minute VSL, which was basically just my business partner off the cuff, no script, just like speaking from the heart. Now, that VSL hasn't performed well. You know, everyone, we've kind of focused in October to sending people to that VSL, and it's not converted people. The people who did buy last month actually got converted from the old VSL that I made at the start of the month. But the last couple of weeks, we've really not had many people come through. So, and no one came through the new VSL, which sucked. So I was like, ad account banned, new direction isn't working, the business is a fucking mess, right? But it's not. So what I'm going to do now is basically recreate the old VSL in terms of the strategy and the copy and everything that goes into a high converting VSL, but create it for the new avatar. And I think that's going to be killer. And I think I was just putting off that because honestly, it was a lot of work. To create that 50-minute VSL script, very intense for me. My business partner had to film it. She had to edit it. It took very long. But, you know, that's business. Again, you got to do the hard things. Just because it's a lot of work and a lot of effort doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. And I was kind of like putting it off when really like we should just do it, right? That 10-minute VSL that we created, we tested it. It's not worked. Let's move on. Let's create something better. So that's my job as well, is to create that new VSL script, kind of modeling the old one, what worked, but changing the copy out for the new person. And then finally, on top of that, we're doing another challenge. So we did a 3-day challenge in June. So it's been a while now. It did very well, made some good money. So we're redoing that. But again, we're doing it for the new avatar. But the process is very, very similar. I've done tons of challenges. It's always worked, honestly, at this point. So yeah, I'm excited for that. So again, this should bring in a bit more of a surge of cash, even if, you know, it takes us a while to get the VSL up. If it takes us a while, get back to spending with ads, we've still got this challenge to bring in cash. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm feeling more positive, as you might see from the energy of this video compared to maybe the last few videos where I was pretty frustrated, honestly, with everything. Plus I was busy with a load of other stuff. But yeah, I feel like back in the game now. Man, if we can get the ad account back, I will be absolutely friggin' buzzing. But we've got the new one back anyway, even though we've not spent any money on it. We got the new one back, which I'm excited to use anyway. So everything's good, feeling good. I think we're going to have a strong part of the end to the year. We had a good meeting yesterday, just outlining kind of like our goals for the business, what we want to achieve with it, how we're going to create it. And yeah, I feel pumped to execute on this. So yeah, that's a quick update on the business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.